What's up, guys? Dill here, bringing you a My Hero Academia Chapter 216 review discussion. It's cold as fuck here, so I have my heater on. I hope that sound isn't too much, but I really can't afford to turn it off right now. It was a really good chapter. I'm glad it's wrapping the arc up. I think we've been here for long enough. It was a really good arc, so much character development, but I think it's time to move on. The big focus of this chapter is Shinzo getting in to the hero program. And Shinzo's one of my favorite characters. Ever since he was introduced, I was like, there's going to be something about this guy, or at least I hope so. I was like, at least give him one more small thing. Don't just let this be like a throwaway character. And lucky enough, he is now going to be a part of either Class 1A or 1B. I hope it's Class 1A. I will not complain if it's Class 1B. But chapter is pretty good. I, I'm gonna bring up a funny moment from the chapter. I loved when I love when Midori was pleading Shinzo's case for him to get into the hero program, and he told Shinzo that because last chapter Shinzo made the comment about uh, he was like, was everything we just said, was that all fake? And Midori was like, by the way, Shinzo, none of that was fake, man. I just really couldn't control my power. And then Shinzo thinks in his head, what, was Midori really worried about that? I was just trying to provoke him for brainwashing. That shit cracked me up. But yeah, I'm interested to see where we're gonna go on from here. Um, Monoma, of course, just sprouting off nonsense at the end. You know that I think he's a traitor. That aside, Izawa said that that Monoma needs to see Eri tomorrow, and that's very interesting. That's like a setup for something we're about to go into. Um, I have a theory that Monoma is gonna copy. Sh- Monoma is gonna copy Eri's quirk and then try to use it on Mirio. That's just my opinion, and he's gonna try to use it on Mirio, and to get Mirio back into the state where he can use his quirk, uh, reverse that clock to the point that he can use his quirk again. It's just a theory I have. Um, yeah, it's hard to really tell where we're gonna go from here. Where I hope we go is another arc like the internship arc, where they're out on the field, doing jobs as interns, and actually get Bakugo and Todoroki as interns this time, instead of developing I love the My Hero universe and how many characters they flesh out and stuff, but there is a problem with fleshing out too many characters. Like Bakugo and Todoroki they've been built up so much that we really need to see them fleshed out. So I really want to see Bakugo and Todoroki as interns this next time around. It'll be interesting to see who everybody interns under, especially now that Night Eye is no longer there. I don't really want to see Midori under that centipede guy that took his place. Um, yeah, I'm just really interested to see where we're gonna go from here, guys. Um, I really want to see how. I have a theory on how Midoriya is going to learn how to use Black Whip, and you know how he loses control of it a lot, and he can't just use it freely right now. I have a theory that um, the the Black Whip kind of reminds me of the bandages in a way, especially since in the same chapter that he first uses Black Whip, not when he's uncontrollably using it, but when he snaps back into it and uses it to catch those things falling on him. It's the same chapter that Shinzo has flashbacks of Izawa teaching him how to use the bandages. I don't think that's a coincidence. I think that Izawa is going to teach uh, Midori how to use Black Whip through the experience of the bandages, if that makes sense. And while Midoriya is being trained by Izawa, I think it'll be Izawa and Shinzo and Midoriya training. And anytime One For All starts to get out of control, Izawa will either erase his quirk, just look at him to erase it, or Shinzo will brainwash him. So like to stop the One For All escalation. So I think that could be a very useful method for Midoriya to train. I think that would be like a really cool thing to see, even if it happens off camera and there's just like little flashbacks to it and stuff. I think that would be pretty cool. Some more things I would like to see. I would like to see Shigaraki have a fight, an actual like one-on-one fight. He's so badass. Um, Everything with the League of Villains. I have this thing where I want Shigaraki to somehow like get another quirk, like All For One give Shigaraki more quirks, and just make him this like this just relentless main boss. Because I think his quirk's pretty cool, but physically he's not that impressive. I don't know what his hand-to-hand combat's like. He seems to be somebody that pulls strings and stuff. Now in the internship arc, he did show us, like when he jumped onto Overhaul, like the vehicle carrying Overhaul, and did all that stuff hands-on. Like I was like, Jesus Christ, this guy's the real deal. But I think if you gave him some more quirks, he would be, oh my god, the villain he could be. And I honestly think that Overhaul was he's like my favorite villain in the entire series, and I think that just killing him off was kind of, I didn't really like how they killed him off, honestly. I thought there was so much more there, so I thought that something they could at least do was somehow give Shigaraki Overhaul's quirk of dismantling. Could you imagine the disintegration and like the reassembly, disassembly? I think that would be insane. I'm just rambling like a lot of headcanon here, guys, but I'm really glad we wrapped this arc up, and I'm really trying to see where we're going from here. So if you like this video, guys, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'll bring you more My Hero videos and One Piece videos very soon. Thanks, guys.